Come join us at Travelers World in San Antonio. We're going to take you around the park. We're going to take you down to the Riverwalk and show you some of the sights in the area, as well as some puffy taco reviews. And as always, Corey and I are going to give you our 2 cents, whether you like it or not. Hey everybody, we just got to our campsite and Corey is about to hook up the water, but I know that many of you have heard of the Sawyer Squeeze or the Sawyer Mini Squeeze, which is a water filtration system that you put on your water bottle. Well, they now make them for your water faucet. So I'm going to show you how Corey hooks that up. Let's go look. The Sawyer water filter, it looks just like the one that you put on your water bottle. It filters 500 gallons of water a day. It's ideal to be used anytime you have a water notice or you have a questionable water source, which, you know, we're at a campground and we do have water filtration on our camper anyway, but we're just going to go ahead and hook this up and try it out because we like to test our preps when we get them, so when it's time to use them in a time of emergency, we can be prepared.
This one specifically, they designed this one with the adapters for hooking it to your faucet. So we're going to start using this when we go camping. They're good for years actually, if you just keep back flushing them. So I'm going to hook a regulator to it.
So it turns out we didn't have the right size adapter for this, so we debated over whether or not to just remove this clip from the video, but because it's such a cool device, I'm going to include a link in the description that shows you the video of how this works. When in San Antonio, you have to eat a puffy taco. Those are legendary here, and we are currently at Ray's. Let's go check it out. The parking lot was pretty small, but they had additional parking across the street. The prices are reasonable, but be careful for the upcharges. My daughter just got an order of fries and wanted to add cheese to it. They charge for a whole bowl of queso. A large styrofoam soft drink was $4 a cup, which I thought was pretty expensive, but you got free refills. Okay, babe, what do you got?
I got a ground beef puffy taco and a fajita beef. And I can tell already it's too hot to eat.
She is a fry fanatic, so of course she comes to a puff taco place and gets fries. Hazel, did you get any of Daddy's meat? Here, you want some of Mama's chicken? Hazel approves. So I got a fajita chicken and a fajita beef with guacamole and tomato, cheese, grilled onions. These remind me of the Mood Tacos at Taco Bueno in Dallas. This is how tacos should be. They should not break on you. Ray's was a really cute little restaurant. It's very crowded. You can tell a bunch of locals hang out here. I wouldn't say it's pet friendly, but they did have one picnic table outside, which is where we sat. The guy inside the restaurant said we could place our order at the counter in there and they would bring it out, but the waitress actually came out and waited on us so we didn't have to keep going in and out, so that was nice. This is one of several puffy taco places. Prices are very reasonable. It was like under $4 a taco, so I just thought they were going to be small, like little street tacos or something, but they were very big and very filling. So anyway, that's my review. Hey everybody, we are at Travelers World in San Antonio and we are about to take you on a park tour. This is day number 2 here for us. We're here for Labor Day weekend, kind of hot, but I think this is a predominantly, what would you say, you think this is a full-time?
Mostly full-time, I'd say.
And I think a lot of these full-timers are actually traveling somewhere else. There's not a whole lot of people here. It's a pretty decent park. It's, you know, you're paying resort fees. 70, what did we get this spot for?
I think $75 a night.
$75 a night.
Full hookups.
Yeah, but the really cool thing is you're just steps away from the Riverwalk, but not the Riverwalk that you're thinking of with the hotels, the restaurants, the bars, and all that. but it does all connect. You're just, because that's what, miles and miles long,
like 4
the
miles.
Riverwalk.
Yeah.
But we'll take you down there and show you that part as well. But you can just hop on the little trail down here to the Riverwalk. It's a pretty cool little setup in the heart of San Antonio. So come along and we'll take you for a little tour. Before you enter the RV park, there is the little trail that goes down to the Riverwalk area, and I will show you that in just a few moments. When you first walk into the park, off to the right, it looks like they're expanding and adding more sites. Travelers World RV Community is situated right in the heart of San Antonio along the Riverwalk. It's about 3 miles away from the Alamo, and they have more than 160 spacious full hookup RV sites that include private picnic tables, cable TV, and Wi-Fi. We just completed the first loop. There's our RV on the right, site number 11. If it looks a little bit choppy, it's because I'm trying not to get footage of families or their license plates. There is a pickleball court. They also had mini golf. And what is the deal with pickleball and camping? I still to this day don't know what it is, but here is a little hall. It's like a venue you can rent out for family gatherings, and they've got a grill that you can cook out outdoors. And we're just continuing on our loop here. There's a playground and a nice little fenced in dog court. And as you can see, there's a bunch of open sites here. Like I said before, I think a lot of these people are full-timers and they were traveling for the holiday weekend. There are quite a few spots that have shade, but there are some that do not. You may want to look online, see if there's a map that shows which sites have the shade, and try to pick those. As you can see here, there are some full-time looking tiny homes and trailers, and it's just very well kept. We honestly didn't even cross paths with anybody on this trip, which is rare for us. So it was a quiet community. I know some people have mixed feelings about staying in a RV park that has a lot of full-timers that are there permanently, but it was very well kept, very peaceful. We enjoyed our stay there. And here is the pool. They have a bathhouse that you can access with a code. They've got a gym and a yoga studio as well. Okay, so I'm going to take you along with us on the trail outside of the RV park down to the Riverwalk. And I'm not going to speed it up, just so you can kind of get an idea of how long it takes to walk down there. As you can see off to the left, that is the fence around the RV park. And you can also see a little water fountain. They've got dog fountains too at the bottom of the water fountain, so if your dog is thirsty, they can get a drink as well. And then to your right there is a street, and across that street is one of the best taquerias out there. My husband just loved their street tacos. I didn't really get any of the street tacos, but I did love their drinks. They had a really good hibiscus drink, and the horchata was really good. So as you can see on this walk right here, we are approaching the trail that runs along the Riverwalk, and the sun is starting to set, so it was a little bit bright in my eyes. I'm not quite sure what I'm filming, but one thing you want to make sure of is know that this trail is also used by bikers that are going by, so be careful if you're walking your dogs or your small children. And if you need to freeze frame there, I was showing you a little map of how far away each destination was. I think the Alamo was about a 3 mile trek up this trail. And then I'm going to take you under the bridge here and show you a really good spot for fishing, but the water was extremely shallow and it wasn't running, but just in the future, if the water level is up, it looks like some people had fished there earlier in the day, but it's just kind of a neat view. I mean, just to think this is steps away from your campsite. But also, one thing I wanted to mention about one of the amenities here at this RV park, I believe they have a shuttle that will take you to the hot spot of the Riverwalk and take you downtown. But because we had our dog with us, we did not partake in this. So, and I also wanted to let you know, I just didn't feel like doing a lot of vlogging on this trip. It was really hot, but we did go to some cool places. I will show you some pictures. One of them is a cafe where the owner has a chihuahua, so it was fun taking our little chihuahua Hazel into this cafe. And then we also went to the Japanese gardens, and where else did we go? I believe we went to a restaurant called Hops and Pops. I don't know what the name of it is. I'll figure it out and put it in the description box below. But like I said, I just really wasn't up to filming. I just snapped a couple of pictures, and I will include that here in the end. Here is another glance of the mile marker, and that brewery that I was talking about that's dog friendly is actually called Hops and Hounds. And then the coffee shop that we went to that caters to dogs is called Kiki's.
So when it's like 100 degrees out or higher, we're still out there trying to camp. Kind of crazy, but we bought this AC unit wrong because our camper only has one AC. So it needs to be vented. So we plug it in here, and then the vent hose goes out through here, which is down in a little cargo hole. And I'll show you that here in a second. So we'll go outside. Make sure it don't fall down the stairs. So here's our little cargo area. See the AC vent right there, blowing hot air. There's the AC power, and I power it by running the extension cord around the camper. All the way up into here. And then plug it into the 110 20 amp circuit. So it's an option if you kind of do that more permanently. What you could do is get another AC unit up on here. You can't see it because the sun's too bright, but we got one unit there. A lot of people put one at the ridge or at the vent, the max air fan that goes in your bedroom. A lot of people take that out and put an AC unit. We haven't done that because this isn't our long-term solution camper anyway. So just an idea to throw out there. I got the AC unit off Amazon, I think for about 300 bucks, and it cools real well. So hope you find that informational.
Hazel and I say thank you for watching, and stick around for those photos of some of the other places we visited while in San Antonio.